Figure of speech. Definition. A figure of speech is a word or phrase that possesses a separate meaning from its literal definition. It can be a metaphor or simile, designed to make a comparison. It can be the repetition of alliteration or the exaggeration of hyperbole to provide a dramatic effect. Read the following. Figures of speech lend themselves particularly well to literature and poetry. They also pack a punch in speeches and movie lines. These tools abound in nearly every corner of life. Different figure of speech. Kinds of speech. Alliteration. Assonance. Euphemism. Irony. Metaphor. Onomatopoeia. Personification. Simile. 1. Alliteration. Alliteration is a term to describe a literary device in which a series of words begin with the same consonant sound. For example, home sweet home, seashore, Donald Duck, Coca-Cola. 2. Assonance. Assonance is the repetition of vowel sounds in nearby words. It is used to reinforce the meanings of words or to set the mood. For example, A. For the rare and radiant maiden whom the angels named Lenore. E. Therefore, all seasons shall be sweet to thee. I. From what I've tasted of desire, I hold with those who favor fire. O. Oh, hear old Triton blow his reeved horn. U. Uncertain rustling of each purple curtain. 3. Euphemism. A euphemism is a polite expression used in place of words or phrases that might otherwise be considered harsh or unpleasant. For example, fell off the back of a truck instead of stolen, letting you go instead of firing you, passed away instead of died, economical with the truth instead of liar. 4. Irony. The basic meaning of irony is the difference between how things seem to be and the reality. As a literary technique, it is used when a certain outcome is revealed, but is not what readers were expecting or hoping for. For example, naming a tiny chihuahua Brutus. Verbal irony. How nice, she said, when I told her I had to work all weekend. Verbal irony. A traffic cop gets suspended for not paying his parking tickets. Situational irony. When the audience knows the killer is hiding in a closet in a scary movie, but the actors do not. Dramatic irony. 5. Metaphor. A metaphor makes a comparison between two unlike things or ideas. With metaphors, words or phrases that are ordinarily applied to one thing are applied to something you wouldn't necessarily pair it with. For example, time is money. The world is a stage. She's a night owl. He's an ogre. 6. Onomatopoeia. Onomatopoeia is the term for a word that sounds like what it is describing. It involves water sounds, vocal sounds, collision sounds, air sounds, animal sounds. For example, buzz, click, oink, whoosh. 7. Personification. Personification is a type of metaphor and a common literary tool. It is when you assign the qualities of a person to something that isn't human or that isn't even alive, like nature or emotions. For example, the fog crept in, the wind howled, the flowers nodded, the snowflakes danced. 8. Simile. A simile is a comparison between two unlike things using the words like or as. For example, as slippery as an eel, like peas in a pod, as brave as a lion, like cats and dogs.